dan salam biru warna. Selamat datang ke program online talk Leading and Managing Project Teams. Ribuan terima kasih diucapkan kepada para pelajar tingkatan 6 Sekolah Menengah Kebahasaan Keladi yang sudi meluangkan masa untuk menjayakan program webinar ini. Majlis juga berbesar hati mengalu-alukan kehadiran guru tingkatan 6 Sekolah Menengah Kebahasaan Taman Keladi, Cikgu Aniza binti Abu Sama. Izinkan saya memperkenalkan diri. Saya Nur Syazwan Izzati binti Adi Yusri, pelajar semester 5 dari Pusat Pengajian Pengurusan Teknologi University Utara Malaysia selaku moderator bagi program pada hari ini. Izinkan saya memperkenalkan rakan seperjuangan saya iaitu Nurul Syamim Izzati, Nur Aina Nadira, Kaushalia, Leong Yitming dan Muhammad Syazwan Irfan. Program online talk yang bertajuk Leading and Managing Project Teams ini diadakan bertujuan untuk memberi pengetahuan baru dan menambah ilmu sedia ada tentang kepimpinan kepada para pelajar. Di samping menjayakan tugasan projek berkumpulan, program ini juga diadakan untuk membantu pelajar memahami gaya kepimpinan yang berbeza dan cara untuk menerapkan dalam pelbagai senario untuk memupuk pembangunan kemahiran interpersonal dan kecerdasan emosi untuk kepimpinan yang berkesan. Seterusnya, saya akan mengulas sedikit tentang apakah yang didefinisikan sebagai project management. Project management atau lebih dikenali sebagai pengurusan projek merupakan satu praktis atau aktiviti yang menggunakan kemahiran, pengetahuan, alat dan teknik untuk menyelesaikan satu tugasan untuk mendapatkan hasil yang diinginkan. Ia melibatkan proses perancangan, pelaksanaan, pemantauan projek dengan skop, tarikh akhir dan penyampaian tertentu. Pengurusan projek ini boleh digunakan dalam pelbagai sektor. Pengurusan projek ini selalunya diketuai oleh seorang pengurus projek yang bertanggungjawab untuk memastikan kualiti dan kejayaan projek. Jadi, tanpa membuang masa, saya akan menyerahkan majlis ini kepada saudara Leong Yitming untuk mengulas dengan lebih lanjut tentang tajuk Leading and Managing Project Teams. Majlis mempersilakan.
Yeah, thank you, Shalani. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Liang Yiming, and you can just call me Liang. Firstly, we will see the development of the project teams. And development of project teams will be doing after the project manager newly form a project team. And its definition is the process of improving the competencies, team interactions, and overall team environment to enhance project performance. And it means a process to improve project team overall ability to achieve a better project performance or results. And next, there are a few stages of project team development. And the first stage is forming. At this stage, this is the very first meeting of the team members. And it's very important for team leaders to facilitate the introductions and highlight every person's skills and their background. And team members also given their project details and the opportunity to organize their responsibilities. And the next stages is storming. At this stage, team members will openly share their ideas and use this as an opportunity to stand out and be accepted by anyone who have a similar thoughts. And team leaders will help teams in this stage by having a plan in place to manage their internal competitions among team members, make communication easier, and make sure their project is staying on the right track. And the third is norming. By now, teams have figured out how to work together, and there are no more internal competitions, and their responsibilities, project goals, objectives are clear. And each person works more efficiently because he or she already learned how to share their ideas, listen to their feedbacks while working towards a common goal. And the fourth is performing. And there's a very high level of trust between the team members already, and teams are functioning at peak efficiency. Oh, teams are, yeah, with less oversight from team leaders. However, issues or problems still coming up, but at this point, they already have strategies for resolving their problems or challenges without interrupt their project timelines and progress. And the last stage is adjourning. And this is the time for your team to finally step back to see what they have accomplished and what they have done. And for now, the project team already completed their project and debrief on what went well and what could be improved for their future projects. And afterwards, team members move on to the new projects. Next is the characteristics of a high performing project teams. What the characteristics that we should have to become a high performing project teams? Because of project team is a group collaborative team based, therefore in order to achieve a high efficiency or better results in the end, and so this should start from the project team members' personal value. And first, team members should have a very high need for achievement. This thought can give extra motivation in doing the project. And you have to understand and accept your responsibilities, put the project needs before your own needs, and willing to consider alternative routes means you should able to consider generate different idea in different perspective. And the next one is the team behavior. Team members should help and work with each other, have a basic mutual respect, willing to focus constantly on improvement, and use their time effectively, strive for innovation. Means you should try to come out and brand new idea that out of boxes. You should capture, share, and use lesson learned from each other, and you should manage and resolve conflicts together. And the third one is communication matters. This communication matters is significantly important because a wrong communication method can cause a misunderstanding, conflicts, and argument within the team, and this can affect the other teammates and slowing the progress. Therefore, team members should share their information freely and widely, discuss important topics openly, and conflicts over approaches is value means conflict on the way that team members want to run a certain project is value. But personal conflict is very discouraged. And you should also report potential problems proactively and conduct frequent debriefings within the project teams. And the fourth is project matters. Everyone in the team should agree on a common goals and objectives since they are doing the same project. And jointly plan the project, use charter means diagram to guide joint decision making, work together to accomplish activities, proactively identifying and solve their problems or challenges they are facing. Okay, and next is this is another very important characteristics that a project team should have, which is feelings for their team members. You should recognize interdependence, show flexibility for how members contribute to the project, share risks with each other, and tolerate their minor mistakes. And importantly, you should understand, appreciate, like, and trust each other. And lastly, you should share in strong project leadership. And then finally, when the team has completed all the activities, you will get happiness and enjoyment of work, high spirit, and team moral in every team members. You will pride in being part of the team. And you will satisfied by the accomplishment of the project, and you also may get recognition or reward from the project manager for the good work. And the very last one is the project results. After you and your teammates have facing and resolving all the challenges, problems or conflicts, and also comply with all the characteristics that stated just now, the project team able to produce a very high quality results. And with all the characteristics, the project team also able consistently meeting or even exceeding stakeholders' expectations. So that's all the characteristics, and that's all for me. I will pass to the next presenter, Kasha.
Terima kasih saudara Leong Yiming atas perkongsian yang menarik. Diharapkan para pelajar dapat meningkatkan pengetahuan dengan perkongsian sebentar tadi. Majlis teruskan dengan mempersilakan saudari Kaushalia anak perempuan College Melbourne untuk memberi penerangan selanjutnya. Persilakan.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys are with me. So let's continue with manage project team. Next slide. So let us see the definition. What is manage project team? So manage project team is the process of assigning tasks, roles and responsibilities to all the team members, tracking team member performance, providing feedback, resolving issues and coordinating changes to optimize project performance. So basically it's one of the biggest role in a team to manage something. So our topic is about projects. So how do we manage the project? So that's what we're going to present today. Next slide. So there are certain types of project manager power. So I would like to explain one by one. So the first project manager power will be legitimate power. Legitimate power is a power where someone holds the power to run the show. For example, we as a project manager, we hold a certain power where we will manage the team in a proper way. If we don't have a leader, it will be a bit difficult for us to run the program or run the project. So one of the reasons why we have a project manager so that they can outline for us and then they can give the work to their lower staffs down them. The next is reward power. Reward power will be given by project managers because they would like to encourage the staff who has done a good job and followed their rules and followed their words and all that, so that they will get more excited or get more encouraged to do their work better. So that is why reward power is very important. Next is cohesive power. Cohesive power is something when something bad happens. For example, if the project manager did not follow the rules of the company or he didn't run the team properly, then that's where the cohesive power will come. It's also applied on the project manager and also the staffs under them. Next will be referent power. Referent power is more to referring to a better position. So project manager holds this power. Only project manager will have this power and for his team. So if the staff that did a good job, then they will get a reference power by the project manager. For example, if a staff did more than what is expected project manager and they, for example, they get 100% attendance to work and then they run the projects smoothly, they always get staff for their work, these kind of things, the project manager will get satisfied and he will reference them to a better position. Next is expert powers. Expert powers means as a project manager, they have to have a certain skill or certain expert in them to run project. So for example, project manager, they should be good in managing their project, outlining their projects. So this is why we need expert skills. So not only for the project manager, but they also will look at their staff's expert skills. So for example, if there's a staff who is good in outlining the project, for example, if we're going to have a construction project, if the staff is good to outline the project better than the project manager will be satisfied with their experts. So they will call them experts. They will have a team leader for that. So that's why we call it expert power. Next is information power. Information power basically more to giving information about the project, how the project is going to go, what kind of project team are we going to create. So that is more to that. And finally, the connection power. Connection power is more to personal to project manager and his staffs and his team. How is he going to run the project? When he has a good connection with the team, it'll be better for him, because if you want to run a project, if there's no hard working or there's no responsibility to each other, you can't really run a project. So as a project manager, they are responsible to combine this connection between them. That's all from me. Thank you.
Terima kasih saudari Kaushalia atas perkongsian sebentar tadi. Sampai situ sahaja perkongsian daripada pihak kami. Program ni akan diteruskan dengan sesi seterusnya iaitu sesi quizzes. Para pelajar boleh scan QR yang dipaparkan atau masukkan number kod di dalam quizzes. Peserta yang mendapat 3 tempatan atas akan menerima sagu hati daripada pihak kami. Para peserta diminta meletakkan nama yang sebenar di dalam quizzes tersebut. Kuis akan bermula pada jam 2:30. Okey, kuis akan dimulakan sekarang. diucapkan dari proses story Seterusnya pelajar diminta untuk memakai kamera untuk sesi bergambar. Minta maaf cikgu sebab tak dapat nak open sesi Q&A sebab masa terhad. Okey, siapa yang in charge? Syazwan boleh screenshot. Dah ke? Dah, okey. Nampaknya program kita sudah sampai ke penghujung. Sekali lagi, jutaan terima kasih diucapkan kepada cikgu dan para peserta yang menghadiri webinar ini. Pihak saya memohon maaf anda terdapat salah silap atau tersalah bicara sesungguhnya, yang baik itu datang darinya dan yang buruk itu kekilapan dari pihak kami. InsyaAllah kita akan bertemu lagi di lain waktu. Seterusnya, pelajar boleh scan QR yang tertera sebagai bukti kehadiran anda. Untuk pengetahuan pelajar, sijil akan diberikan dalam tempoh 2 minggu daripada tarikh projek berlangsung. Sekian, terima kasih.
It was dark and I was over until you kissed my lips and you saved me. My hands, they were strong, but my knees were far too weak. Stand in your arms without falling to your feet. But there's a side to you that I never knew. All the things you say, they were never true, and the games you played, you would always win, always